Welcome, everybody. We are so happy to have you here, and we really appreciate you taking the time to join us this afternoon. We know everybody is busy with just your own work schedules and things, so we really appreciate you showing up and joining us, the Brainy bunch, this afternoon. So this is just an overview of the items we are going to share with you today. We'll be talking about, from the schedule all the way to the different responsibilities among teachers, students, and parents and guardians, how to submit assignments, and then important links. All right, so the first one, schedule. When should my child be online? So this is just an overview of what a typical day should look like for your student. So every day your child or student has homeroom. Homeroom is from Monday to Friday at 8 a.m. And this is the time where we can kind of check in with your students and get, set the stage and kind of the tone for the day. But also it's extremely important because this is when the homeroom teacher records attendance for the school day. Teachers do that also, independently in their own courses, but very important to get marked present for the school day. So homeroom, and then all students attend live lessons daily. So students should have 2 live lessons daily, Monday through Friday. And those lessons, these live sessions, are mandatory. Now, you might occasionally see more live lessons on their daily schedule, but there are 2 per day that are mandatory lessons. And then there's the independent time, that asynchronous time, which makes our program, I think, so unique. So every day students have independent time to work asynchronously on their lessons and graded assignments in Canvas. Again, this is just kind of an overview of, or a visual of what their schedule is in their school day. You'll see that Fridays is a flex day. So Fridays would be a day for makeup work, getting caught up in Canvas lessons and assignments. Pacing guide check-in, small group instruction. That's where certain teachers might have created a small group session, and students will get a calendar invite and join that. Club activities, which we are so excited, are actually going to be up and running in just a couple of weeks. So in about a week, your student or child will have an opportunity to join a club, and the clubs will meet on Fridays. There'll be a variety of clubs. So more to come on that. But yeah, so Friday is just a flex day. A good time for parents to meet with teachers. We can meet, through Google Meets, and teachers have office hours as well. But we do also have that homeroom time on Friday morning. It is a school day. Speaking of office hours, so this is just a little screenshot overview of what our office hours are for each content area. All the links for these office hour Google Meets can be found on the home pages of each Canvas course. So, if your child needs a little extra help or has some questions about some of their schoolwork for ELA, then they can go to the ELA homepage, that landing page, and see the link there under office hours. They'll be able to click on that link and attend during that time. So across the top, you can see for social studies, ELA, science, and math, those are the times where it's just an open office. So teachers are, in working, but students can drop in, or parents could drop in with their child and ask a question or get the help that they need, and then be on their way. And then again, we have those small group sessions that are going to be offered and have started. And then always, if you wanted, some individual time or support and conferencing, we're happy to do that, and we're here for you. So we would just set up an appointment, and that would just be one-on-one.
This is a summary of how you can reach all of us. You can also find this information on our individual Canvas course pages. It should have our name, our email, and our phone numbers. Please call, text, or email us with any questions or concerns. I will say that normally email will probably get you the quickest response. All right, teacher responsibilities. So throughout the school year, teachers are responsible for planning our lessons and teaching the content. We're answering questions on assignments. We're communicating with parents and students about failing grades. We hold office hours for students who need extra help, and we invite students to small group sessions. Brainy Bunch parents will ensure that students attend every live lesson, become an observer on Canvas, contact teachers about failing grades or any questions you might have, help students submit assignments on time, check Canvas and emails every day. Student responsibilities. Students should be attending every live lesson. You need to contact your teacher anytime that you need help. You need to complete independent work in Canvas. Excuse me. You need to make sure you are submitting assignments on time, and you need to check Canvas announcements and messages every day. Okay, so when you first log into Canvas, it should take you to your dashboard. On the dashboard in the top right-hand corner, you'll see the little kebab icon, the 3 little dots. What you want to do is you want to click that, and you can either change it to card view or to list view. So card view is what you're seeing on the screen, and then it changes to list view, where it'll have all your courses listed in one under the other. It will also have your to-do list listed underneath in any upcoming assignments. When you are looking at your dashboard, and if you're looking at the cards, the courses will have some of the icons that you see here. So the little megaphone is whenever there's an announcement posted, you'll see a number pop up above it. If there are any assignments, you can see that here. Discussion will be the little speech box, and then you have the files represented by the file folder. Whenever you are trying to send a message in Canvas to one of your teachers, what you need to do is over on the left side of your screen, you'll see a little mailbox. And it looks like you got a piece of paper coming up out of it. When you click that, you click your inbox, and then on the top right-hand side, you'll see a little white box, kind of like an address bar. To the left of that will be a box with a pencil coming out of it. If you click that box, it will pop up to the screen that you can see here, where you can compose a message. You want to make sure you type in the name of the teacher that you want in that second box. Tell us the subject that you want to talk to us about, whether it's a specific assignment. Give us the name of the assignment. If you have a question about that assignment, when you go to type in the box for the content, you're going to tell us again the assignment name. Tell us which question's giving you trouble. You can give us information such as what you've already tried to do to solve the problem you're having, or answer the question that you've got. The more information you give us when you're sending us messages or emails, the sooner we can respond back to you with an answer that will be helpful. And the more information we can give you, because if you go ahead and tell us things like what you've already done, then we won't recommend anything that we know you've already done. We'll just give you something new to try.
Okay. For accessing assignments, so we have discovered that some students are trying to access assignments through the Gradebook. If they go to try to redo an assignment or resubmit an assignment, they try to access it through the Gradebook. And when you do that, you're not able to see the instructions, or you're not able to see where to submit another attempt. So for you to be able to submit another attempt, to view the instructions, to either watch a video about the assignment if a video is provided. The way that you can do that is if you go to your modules and select the assignment from the modules. That is where you can see all instructions, videos, a place to reattempt, and whatever it may be that you need, you can all see it through the assignment in modules. All right. Understanding the gradebook. So there are a couple little icons within the gradebook that you may not be aware of. If you see a little blue dot beside an assignment, that means that feedback has been provided on that assignment. If you see the little box and it has a check mark on it to the right side of the gradebook, that means the assignment has been graded. The two little chat bubble icons, that means that comments have been provided to you on your assignment. And then any assignment that is out of 0, so out of 0, that means that the assignment does not count towards your final grade. It is out of 0 points. So if you happen to earn points for that assignment, then you are earning extra credit points for that assignment because it's out of 0. All right. And then as far as viewing feedback on assignments, there are a couple of ways you can do this. So again, if you see this little icon, where's my mouse? If you see this little icon right here, the little speech bubbles, that means that feedback has been provided or comments have been provided. If you have comments that have been provided by a teacher, once this GIF gets there, you will see the comments right here to the right. If a teacher has provided feedback through annotations, I typically provide feedback through annotations. I do not provide feedback in comments most of the time. So to view the feedback through the annotations, you will see a little blue link that says view feedback once you go to your gradebook and click on the assignment. And it will show you your assignment and it'll show you where I've annotated your document or your assignment that you submitted. And you can see where I've marked on it saying, no, this is right, or no, this is wrong. Yes, this is right. Or I've provided other suggestions to you.
All right, let's talk for just a moment about Google Meets. That's where all the magic happens, where we get to actually spend time with your children. We get to hear the wonderful things that they have to say and get to watch them practice and learn, and that light bulb come on, that moment, and it's definitely the best part of my day. So to join a live lesson, you will go to your Google Calendar. I personally would recommend bookmarking that as well. Just, I know it's easy to also just get to from Google, but good to have a bookmark there and make that a favorite. You need to, very important, make sure that you are logged into your LCV Google account. So sometimes the account will just automatically switch, revert back to the student's base school or home school. You want to make sure you're in our school account, the LCV student account. And then you would click on your class and then click on Join Meet. So some Google Meet expectations. When students are in their live sessions with their teachers, we want, of course, students to be on time to their live classes, so they are there to hear everything and to practice. And students are able to enter once the teacher has arrived. So if the student is ever wondering, well, I'm sitting here, it won't let me in, that just means that the class hasn't actually officially started yet, if they're in their LCV account. So no problem, no panicking there, you're good. So the students can enter once that instructor has entered. Students are expected to stay for the duration of the class. Sometimes things come up. We absolutely understand that. Like, for example, in my class in ELA, I always let the students know, sometimes, if you have to step away for a moment, absolutely, just let me know in the chat. So that's, of course, fine. But when the class is halfway through, we don't want students just, staying for 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and then just leaving the class. So if a student must leave early, they should let the teacher know in the chat. Okay, I have to leave early. I'll make sure to review what I miss afterwards. Or they could send an email to follow up as well. Microphones should be muted during class unless the student is called on or they raise their hand to ask a question or to read something aloud. Yes. So we got a question. Thank you, Mr. Jones. What if some of the assignments are blocked? And I think I know that we were actually just getting things set up with your child, so not to worry. But if that is a great question, if something is blocked or your child enrolled a little bit after the start date of school, they were a later enrollment, just reach out to those teachers individually. And again, 24-hour turnaround time, we will make sure to get back to you.
And just when you do reach out, if you tell us specifically which assignment it is that we need to unlock, we can automatically go to that assignment and unlock it right away.
And I want to add in too that a lot of times we've seen that the assignments will still show up in assignments or under modules, but if you go to the student gradebook, it'll have EX beside the assignment, which will show you as excused. So the majority of the time, if you are a new addition to our school, when you go back and look, it'll have EX written beside those assignments for excused.
And I would also like to add on the subject of assignments that are blocked. So new students, obviously that is different. We work with you guys individually to help you get started. But if you have a student that's been with our program for a few weeks and they're coming to you and telling you that the assignment is blocked, most of us have our assignment set up so that you cannot continue on to an assignment until you have completed the assignments previous. So if you are trying to reach, if you're trying to open an assignment from the week of 9/27 and you haven't completed assignments from 9/13, you are not going to be able to move forward. And I feel like that's one of the reasons it's really, really important to go in and make sure that you are completing assignments on time so that it doesn't build up and you're having to go back weeks at a time. So that is another reason why assignments may be locked.
Thank you. That's my awesome team right there. Okay, so what if your student has to miss a live meet session? So we hate for that to happen. However, of course, again, things come up. It's absolutely okay. If they're out for, just a side note too, if they are out for, an appointment, if you would just email your homeroom teacher that doctor's excuse or that excuse, that would be wonderful. So all live meet sessions are recorded in every course. We do that for review purposes and other reasons. So if you're absent or have to be absent from a live meet, you want to make sure that you watch the recording so you can view what you missed. So to view that missed meeting session, you would go to your Google Calendar, and again, make sure you're in your LCV account, okay, the Low Country Virtual account. Select the calendar event for whatever session you missed. So if 7th grade science, I missed that yesterday, or 6th grade math. So locate that session from the previous day, and then you can click on the recording and watch the video right there.
I do just want to add, so parents would not be able to view this video. It is only the people that are able to view it are the people that are invited to the calendar event, which are students.
Thank you for adding that. Yeah, very important.
All right, submitting assignments in Canvas. I was joking around with my teammates before the meeting that I feel like it was so appropriate for me to have this slide because I'm pretty sure that I can say all of this in my sleep at this point. And in fact, the entire team has spent the last few weeks in class and in meetings with parents and students, going over with you guys how to submit assignments in Canvas. So please remember that all assignments have to be submitted in Canvas in order for teachers to grade them. So I get a lot of students telling me, hey, I completed the assignment, but it's not graded. And they do have to go back in and make sure that they are uploading it correctly and submitting it. We can't grade it if we can't see it in Canvas. Every teacher has a different way that they require students to submit their items. Here is my best suggestion. If you are still having a little bit of confusion, you and your student, please reach out to us individually and let us know, and we can definitely troubleshoot with you guys. Like I said, we've spent a lot of time the past few weeks meeting with students and parents individually and in small groups. I've been doing that. We have all been doing that as well, to try to troubleshoot some of these issues that are happening with assignments in Canvas. One very, very important part is to make sure that if you open any kind of a Google Doc or Google Slides or anything that is that you have to open as a separate assignment, please make sure that you are going to the upper right-hand corner of that assignment. You are clicking the share button, and then what you see on the screen will pop up. You are going to go down to anyone with the link, and you're going to click on that, and you just want to make sure it doesn't say Low Country Virtual or CCSD Schools or BCSD Schools or any of that stuff. Please make sure it says anyone with the link. That ensures that when you upload that into Canvas, you don't have any issues. But like I said, the best thing to do is if you're getting frustrated and you don't know how to submit the assignment, or maybe it looks different, just please reach out to us and we are happy to help you guys out. We just wanted to take a moment here to talk about personal devices versus school issued devices. We know that there have been unfortunately, some roadblocks with the school issued devices, but we do want to say if your school device is an iPad, that is unfortunately not the ideal way to submit assignments in Canvas, as some of our students have unfortunately figured out. If you are using an iPad and it's yours personally, we highly recommend that you touch base with your home school and ask for them to give you whatever device they are using. Some of the time it's a Chromebook or whatever devices they may be issuing. But if you're using a personal iPad, it is definitely not the best way to submit items in Canvas, as some students have discovered.
Important links. So we have provided all the important links for you to be able to access. One thing that we are encouraging all parents to do is become a parent observer. The reason for that is because you can, as a parent observer, you can do everything a student can do except the assignments. That's the only thing the student has different from you, is actually completing the assignments. Other than that, you can do anything that the student can do. You can email the teachers. You can view the assignments. You can view the instructions. Whatever it may be, you can do it as a parent observer. So we are encouraging all parents to do that. If you have a smartphone, you can add the Canvas Parent app to your phone, log in to your Parent Canvas app, and it'll automatically send you notifications when something's been graded, or if we've made an announcement or sent a message to your child, you would be notified about that as well. So we are encouraging you all to do that. Once you get this presentation, if you click on the How to Become an Observer in Canvas, it will take you to a presentation that has a video for you to watch. And if you follow it step by step, then you will successfully log in as a parent observer. And then if you have more than one student that you want to observe, you can just click here and it will take you to the steps for following more than one student. A couple other links that are important is the Team Brainy Bunch Google site. So the Brainy Bunch Google site, that link is provided on all of the teachers' Canvas pages. I know in my course it's provided in the navigation menu and it's at the bottom. But our Brainy Bunch Google site, within it is the grown-up check-in, and that is where you can access this presentation. And by tomorrow, we will have the video uploaded from this Google Meet. So if you were not able to join right when we got started and you missed something, you will be able to watch that video and catch up on that information. And then also within the Brainy Bunch Google site, we have the calendar. We do have our newsletter. So our newsletter will provide any updated information that parents and students need to know about. And then always every week on page 2 are the assignments that are due for students each week. Also within the Brainy Bunch Google site, we each have a Google site page. It provides our contact information as well. I think that you can find our contact information on this Google site like more than any other information on this site. But it has tutorial videos for specific content areas. I know Miss Mixon, I think, uploads tutorial videos. I will eventually be uploading notes that I give in class to this Google site. It also has a calendar for upcoming dates as far as when grades are due. It has any tutorials that we've ever made for students in this site as well. So this is a valuable resource for parents and students.